What's up, everybody? Welcome to this bonus episode of Q Points. In August of 2025, Q Points had the opportunity to participate as the featured podcast at Banjee Boombox. Banjee Boombox is a woman-led QTBIPOC festival collective committed to creating safe spaces for women, gender-expansive, and sexually diverse artists. This year, Banjee Boombox was held in Atlanta, and we were so happy to pull up. We had 2 tables, we had giveaways, and we had a special bonus Q Points episode that folks could listen to while they were in the space. We want to give a special shout out to Tyree Parks. Ty actually came through to help Q Points out, but Ty also sat down for an on-site interview to respond to the statement that we had at the table. Gospel music no longer influences mainstream Black music. Sit down and change our minds. Here's what Ty had to say.
All right, so we're here at Banjee Boombox, and I'm sitting here with Ty. Ty, you want to change my mind about this question, or you have a response?
Well, I feel like as far as the question, I agree with it. I think that it affects the readiness of artists today, because you think of artists like even Whitney Houston, even coming up some Fantasia. You have to be ready to go into the music and perform it. And I think without the influence of gospel, artists aren't ready to do that, and they only can go in the studio and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 takes. When in reality, it didn't used to be like that. And then just the way you feel, it brings that feeling of emotion from other people, and you just don't feel that anymore. That's my take on it.
But what if I can't sing like Whitney, but I like other artists that I know I can sing like?
As far as the artist trying to get out there,
Yeah.
well, you have to have that talent. I mean, I know it's some people out there that don't really have that talent, and then they get people to studio up their voice and doctor it out. But I think that's what people don't feel. You have to have that something, which lends itself to listening to gospel music, being brought up in gospel music, being brought up singing gospel music in front of people, in front of the church, congregations. That's where it comes from.
Our next guest is a podcast legend who stopped by to answer the same question as Ty. Keisha TK Dutes sat down with us to respond to the statement, gospel music no longer influences mainstream Black music, but we also spent a few minutes with TK talking about her new podcast. Take a listen.
All right, we're chilling here at Banjee Boombox, and I got the icon herself, TK, in the building.
Let me take my earrings off of this. Hold up. Shit got real. Shit got real. I don't want to fight. I want to love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hold up. There we go. Now we on the air.
All right, so we got TK in the building. So change my mind, TK.
Yeah. Right here,
Yes.
gospel music no longer influences mainstream Black music. I don't know if I can change my mind.
Okay.
But I can say that gospel music for me is a cousin of sibling to house music. And if house music is still popping in our Black communities, gospel is feeding into that. So I don't think I can change your mind. I think I probably agree with you. You know? Yeah. But it's like it's feeding into it. I don't think a lot of people know that it's gospel like where it's coming from. So it's not going to have the influence because they don't know the root.
So little did you know that TK flew in all the way from New York, right? For Banjee Boombox, and this is rare. I don't get to see her maybe once a year at Afros and Audios. So this is a treat for me to be sitting face to face with you and to have you on the mic. So while you're here, I need you to tell us everything that you've got going on. Like, because I know you're on a new journey.
Yeah, new journey for me. I've been helping people make podcasts for so long. I had my own radio show with my creative partner, Conscious. But there's something about having your own podcast.
Yes.
Where the thing is your storytelling, your thing, but also I'm the thing.
The anchor,
I'm the
yes.
thing.
Yes.
So I'm feeling real vulnerable right now, and it is vulnerable, the topic. It's my healing journey. You know, of course, burnout, Greece.
The burnout is real.
The burnout is real. And the way it affects us, marginalized people, also black women, also just every category, Sam.
Yeah.
Yo, I had to reckon with that. So this is where I put it all.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
put it out there. You know, you know how you see things in passing, like in social media and whatnot. I'm starting like, do I have ADHD?
Child.
But a friend of mine told me that that can come from burnout as well.
Yeah.
Like those symptoms, those not being able to concentrate, not being able to, you know, have the energy to, you know, you have
Push
something
through.
to do.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, I got to push myself to do this, being forgetful,
Yes.
all of those things. I've dealt with it also. So I'm like,
It's a symptom.
I'm
So
here with you.
do
on
we
that.
have this thing or do we don't? Either way, we have the symptom of something larger. The world is telling us that, like, we can't contend with it.
Right.
So what do? You're like, yo, I have to fall all the way back.
Mm-hmm.
I have to actually think about, do I want to stay in this professionally?
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm gonna just be super honest. Like, this might be the thing that I try, and then I'm done.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Sometimes you say, okay, if I'm not feeling the love, I try one more thing. You know,
Yeah.
This is us doing a couples therapy. Me and the podcast.
I love that analogy.
Yeah.
So please tell us, before you go, tell
Yes.
us the name of the podcast and when we can expect it, where
Yeah.
it's dropping, all of that good stuff.
Yo, it's called the Secret Life of CK. Journey through my creativity, my burnout, my grief, my joy, all that stuff. The free view to the whole show just dropped the other day.
Oh, wow.
So you can get a taste of it everywhere that you can hear podcasts, and it's coming fall 2025. So it's around the corner.
Yes.
And I don't have no timeline because I'm in charge. I do what I want, fam.
You the boss.
Fall 2025, it's gonna fall.
You the boss.
Thank you,
And
fam.
thank you for stopping by.
I appreciate y'all.
you. Love you.
Love you too.
All right. Peace.
We had another legend stop by the table. Corey Gumbs, founder of the Black Podcasters Association, stopped by to respond to the statement that we had on the table at the time. The rise of streaming has harmed the quality of music being produced today. Check out what Corey had to say.
Banjee Boombox fam, we are here in Atlanta, and sitting across from me, I have the founder of the Black Podcasters Association, Corey Gumbs. Corey, the rise of streaming has harmed the quality of music being produced today. Do you believe that?
Yes and no.
Okay.
I think because the way the streaming ecosystem is set up,
Yeah.
it harms the quality because people have to constantly keep putting out music,
Ah, yes.
and it's not taking time to really produce a song, you know. And I think that's part of the problem. Sonically, I know some people like the analog sound, that dirty sound. Digitally, I mean, being a producer and a music head, I don't really care.
Okay.
I like the sound, surround sound aspect of it and all that. So for me, that's not that big of a deal. But I think the streaming business is going to hurt the quality of the music.
Yeah.
Because now artists are constantly just putting out music to meet those album deals.
Yeah.
People are copying because it's so easy to put it out and stream it
Yes.
versus the whole process that we used to go through with A&R and music, structuring songs and all that stuff. So that's why I feel like it hurts the business side of things.
Banjee Boombox featured a lot of amazing special guests, and one of them was Jasmin Benward. Jasmin Benward is an artist, author, multidisciplinary writer, singer-songwriter, and a music supervisor. Jasmin sat down for an interview with us where we got to talk a little bit about what a music supervisor does, what types of projects she has worked on, and what types of projects she'd be really excited to work on. Take a listen to the conversation.
All right, so Q Points Podcast is on location here in Atlanta. Jerry is not via internet. He's sitting right next to me, and we are here live at Banjee Boombox, live from Buckhead Art & Co. here in the middle of Buckhead, Atlanta. And J-Ray, we have a special guest.
We do.
We have a special guest that took some time to sit down and talk with us. She's a very busy woman. We have Jasmin Benward, music supervisor. We want to talk to you because you're a storyteller in your own right.
Yeah.
The music, if you ask me, and I'm sure others will agree, is just as important as a character as the main leads of the show, right? So tell our listeners just a little bit about what a music supervisor does.
For sure. The music supervisor is usually brought on in post, and they are a key player. What they do is they're responsible for the clearances of a project. So not only do they have to source, they may do it amongst the team, but they have to source the music for the project, and then they also have to get the clearances for it and do the administrative work. So there's the creative side, but then there's also the administrative side.
Wow. That's actually a really good point, because how there's an art to it, right? So there's the business side of things, but there's an art to figuring out what songs are the right fit for the right projects in the right moments. What's that process like for you?
Yeah, it changes with every project, but I love it so much. Usually I'm working with clients and they'll give me a brief, or it depends. Sometimes I'll have only the scripts, or they may know already, so they may give me what's called tonal references, but I may be the one providing it to them if they're not sure. They may say, oh, my world takes place in New York, and it's modern day, and I want an eclectic sound, and I'm like, say less. And so my first instinct is to find local artists that I can work with, because why would I not have their voices in the space? And so there's that, but then, just taking into account what it means to be in that world, the tone, the mood, how they want it to feel. If they want to do anything like niche that's sonic, I'm taking all those things into consideration. Is it a period piece? Like, it could really determine like which direction I go to. But I love to draw things from like my own personal collection of things that I love, while also bringing new voices and new talent into the space. And so I'm always pitching. Throughout the entire process, I'm pitching like, okay, what do you think about this artist? Have you heard about them? How do you feel about that? And they're like blown away. And so, so far it's been good. On one of my more recent projects, it was really cool because I got a chance to work in a DAW myself and like make sure that I did the time stamps and got those over to the sound editor. But I had the picture, which was really good because I don't always have each episode, and they were handing it off. And so it's like, okay, picture lock, and then it's like, okay, you go ahead and get your stamps in, source this music, place it, put it where it needs to go. You give notes, you hand it over to the sound editor. And it was just, the turnover was crazy.
Love that.
So you mentioned periods. So I know you have an eclectic background as far as the music is concerned. If you were asked to work on a piece from a specific time period, I'm talking like 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, like, if you said, oh, you know what, I want to do, where would you land, Jasmin?
Okay, I am obsessed with the 70s. I obviously was not around yet. But it's like some of the best music, the style, the activism that was going on, just so much flavor. And so I would love to do that. But then in terms of like genre, I would love to do a Western.
Ooh.
I really want to do a Western.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I would love to hear that.
Yeah.
I love that. Jasmin, before we let you go, we are here at Banjee Boombox in Atlanta. From your perspective, why is it important that platforms like this exist for podcasters, for musicians? Why is that important?
Access and inclusion. Liquid is on the same wave that I am. We met at GLAD, and so we've kept in contact. But there's just so much inequity in terms of information, and so we like to get our heads together and see how we can give back in that way. And I feel like pertinent information for the things that you're already good at and know that you want to do can get you into spaces that you wouldn't have imagined before, just because you're knowledgeable and that you're empowered by people who look like you, who have interest in you succeeding. And the industry is very whitewashed and is very male dominated. And so, yeah, I make it a point not to gatekeep.
Well, listen, Jasmin Benward has been our guest. I'm so glad that Liquid did do this so we could meet you. So, and you are introduced to our listeners. Please let them know how they can contact you or keep in contact with you and find out where your next project is.
For sure. Okay, so definitely follow me on Instagram. It's at Writes, like you're writing something, WRITEONJAS. That's like my primary that I'm using all the time. It's also linked to my link tree that has books and playlists and all the things that you may want to dig around and find out more. And also my email, because I believe in people being able to contact you. So it's info.createtheroom, which is my business, at gmail.com.
Thank you so much.
Jasmin, thank you for being here on
A pleasure meeting you.
Thank you. Such a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in to this bonus episode of Q Points. We hope you enjoyed all of the conversations. Make sure that you follow Banjee Boombox on social media. That's BANJEE Boombox on social media. Make sure you follow all of the amazing folks that we spoke to. Their information will be in the description. If you can hear our voices or see our faces, go ahead and subscribe to the podcast and share the show with your friends, family, colleagues, because if you enjoy Q Points, chances are they will enjoy the show as well. Visit our website at qpoints.com. Shop our store at store.qpoints.com. And make sure that you check out our Substack for more content from our show. We appreciate y'all. Peace.